guys, it's finally here. It is September 30th, 2022, and opening bow season starts tomorrow in Oklahoma. So tomorrow morning, bright and early. I think the sunrise, first light's around 6:35, I think. So we'll be in plenty of time before that. We got about an hour and a half drive down to southeast Oklahoma, the mountains. But this is it, guys. October 1st. You know, we wait 365 days a year for this to come around, and you know, a lot of guys strike out early season. A lot of guys love early season. They feel like they can pattern deer. This is our private lease out in the mountains. I've had cameras out, but I don't feed. You know, I've had stands established for a long time down there, so I kind of know what's on camera, what's in certain areas, but we're talking about 3,000 acres just that we hunt on, and then there's, you know, hundreds of thousands of acres surrounding it. So, you know, these deer come through, you'll see one and never see it again. So you can't just get your hopes, you know, set high on a real big buck and then you may never see it again. So it's fun, early season for me. I don't go down to pattern the deer. In Oklahoma where I hunt, you know, people's got their opinions. I've still had bachelor groups into the second week of October, so it's nice to go see a lot of deer. You know, I film, I take a lot of pictures and things, so I've always had a real good early season. So we're gonna give it a shot in the morning. Like I said, we got about an hour and a half drive or so. Everything here is just dying. We haven't had rain in a couple months. There's not a lot of forage. There are some acorns starting to fall a little bit here and there. We got to go hunt Arkansas opening weekend last weekend. I live pretty close to the line, so got to do some public land over there, and the acorns were dropping there. I'm going to a little higher elevation, so there's probably some on the ground already. So we'll just have to play it by ear. I'll probably hunt around water. You know, as dry as it is, there's not a lot of water for them right now. I know a couple small ponds that don't ever run completely dry. They get low, so they're going to come in there, they're going to eat, and they're going to drink. That's what they do. So anyways, I'll take a few snapshots on the drive down through the mountains, and then I'll hit y'all up when I get to the cabin and let you know what I think's going on. So peace. These are them big woods, boys. I'll even tell you where it's at. The Kiamishi Mountains. This is Highway 1, Talaminic Scenic Driveway. A lot of people travel a long ways to come and watch the leaves change and things like that. I don't guess they watch them, they see the leaves change. But it's pretty awesome. So, not too far from here where I hunt. Just thought I'd give y'all a little view of the road and the big woods. Millions of acres out here. National forest. You gotta excuse how dirty my glass is. Well, we're on the road into the cabin here. I didn't want to record the whole road. It's kind of a little ways down here, and it's rough, and stuff on the trailer's making noise, and stuff shaking around in here, so it's kind of annoying, but thought I'd give you all a view of the last little bit coming in here. Hopefully you can see all right with the sun right in our face. Hopefully my father-in-law's already down here with a rick of wood. I'm gonna go change the batteries out in my camera, and then I'll come back and mow around the cabin and bust out the laptop, see what we can find on there, and just have a good evening. Give y'all a look at the cabin here. Damn, the old man, 72 years old, and unloading wood, knowing I'm coming, knew when I was gonna be here. There's the cabin, little skinning tree. And he's still working instead of waiting on me. Two-story cabin. Got a nice balcony over the river there that we'll show you later, but this is part of it, so here we go. I don't know if my last video recorded or not. I've seen 8 doe this morning. It's barely 8 o'clock. I've been busted twice. Maybe not me being busted, but they blew and took off. The wind is perfect. I don't know why. There's no way that I got winded. No way. They could have seen some movement, or they could have got them across another trail or something. Got spooked. Like I said, it's barely 8. I've seen 8 does. So it's a good morning. They're moving. They're on their feet. This is number 11 this morning. And a big old pig. 64 yards. There's number 12. Number 13. It's about 9:45. Starting to warm up pretty good. 64. I've seen 13 doe this morning and 1 fat pig. I don't understand early this morning when I told y'all I got busted over there. My wind was blowing this way. And next thing I know, there's 5 or 6 more doe coming from that side. But, it's still cool. Nothing in range. I'm not going to shoot a doe today anyways. I've got meat from last year. But it's still a good morning. See 13 animals, or 13 deer and a fat pig. Big old boar. That boar came out right between this little hole in the trees right there. Came out to the edge of the field. He stood there for a while, sniffing around. He turned and went right back in the woods. Like I said, good morning, good movement. The cold front last night really helped, I think. I still got a couple hours I'm going to sit, but that's where we're at so far. It's been a great morning. I got video of 5, 6, 7 deer, I'm not sure, on my other camera. I'll put it all together, but that's where we're at. So far, so good.
nothing I seen I wanted to shoot. 6 point. Doesn't do nothing for me. You know, a lot of guys, they talk about hunting. Uh, take whatever makes you feel good. That's what I try to do. I didn't take a doe because I don't need any meat. I shot 3 bruisers last year, 2 Oklahoma and 1 Arkansas buck. And I'm not ashamed to say that I like seeing antlers on the wall. I like doing shoulder mounts. If I was running real low, you know, late season or something, I'd shoot a doe. I try to let these young bucks walk. They don't make big mature bucks if you shoot them when they're young. It took me a long time, like 2.5 decades to learn that. When I grew up, we hunted for meat. My dad used to leave antlers in the woods. He didn't care nothing about them. So it took me a long time to realize, you know, that if you let them go, they'll grow. We're on this is 3,000 acres right here, but it's surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of thousands of acres of national forest. You can't manage this type of land, and there's no pressure out here. There's monster buck that dive old age that have never seen a human being out here. Me and my buddy have literally been 10 yards on the ground from deer that didn't know what we were. They weren't scared. So it's been a great morning so far. Like I said, it's probably 8:42 now. It's still cold out. Got down to 44 last night. I was in here an hour before daylight at least. And I still flushed some deer out from right here around my stand whenever I came in. They didn't go far, they didn't blow. I could just hear them take off a little ways and settle back down. So, anyways, this cold is killing my batteries. If y'all got any ideas, this one's been in my pocket this whole morning. I put it in at 100% and it's already down to 50%. So, they're brand new. I don't know what the deal is, but anyways. So that's where we're at. It's been a great morning. I got a ton of video, seen a ton of deer. So I'm gonna try and set till around 11 or so. I got hot yesterday. I set till dark. I didn't do an evening video because it was kind of boring. Y'all hear me talk all the time. But I ended up seeing 18 does, 1 pig, 2 coyotes, and a nice little 8-point. That was all yesterday. So it's been a good weekend so far. I may still hunt Monday. I haven't decided yet, but that's where we're at so far. So catch y'all later. dude's bent. I need to back out and give him tonight, I think. I don't know why, man. That shot felt super good. Damn it. I mean, the blood's covered in arrow, you know. The arrow's covered in blood. We'll see what happens. He's bleeding good. I'm gonna go ahead and back out and give him a little while. See what happens. Walking out, my battery's almost dead. I shot a nice mature buck. Not the biggest I've ever seen, but he's mature for sure. Shot felt great. I mean, it may have been just a little bit back, not bad. He only went out there about 30 yards and he stood there for a long time. I found my arrow, it's covered in blood. There's a good blood trail, but I'm gonna go back to camp. It's already getting dark. And give him some time. It sucks because one of the blades looked like it didn't fully open. And one of them was bent pretty bad. That could have been from it passed through no problem, but I don't know if that's from it slamming in the ground or hit a rib bone real hard, but he's bleeding good, dark blood, no gut matter on my arrow at all. I checked it a few times. I know it's hard to see, but like I said, I'm gonna go back to camp. Well, what I was gonna say is it sucks is there's so many coyotes and hogs out here, so many, that if they get to him tonight, there won't be nothing left of him tomorrow. I don't want to trail him and push him out of the country. A single lung buck could go a long ways. If they'll just get in there and lay down, he'll die. But if the coyotes, I've lost one before just from the coyotes pushing them till they were gone. I don't want that to happen, so I'm a little bit nervous. But there's deer right there. I know it's dark. He's right there. So I'm nervous about letting him go too long. If I give him 3 or 4 hours to come out with a flashlight, you can't see that great, so I don't know what to do. I'm used to him not going very far. Back out here this morning, guys. It's just getting daylight enough. You really see good. I'm gonna come back out here and track this buck I shot last night. There's a bunch of blood. I watched the video back last night. I'll try and get it all clipped together, but I hit him perfect right behind the shoulder. It's a little bit low. I think I just destroyed his liver. Blood spots everywhere. Yeah, a ton of blood here. I hope the coyotes and stuff didn't push him last night. I really hope they didn't.
Couldn't even sleep last night. Starting to get a little discouraged, guys. This is, there's blood right here, but it's not as heavy as it was. I'm just turning the camera on and off because it's fixing to die, but I've gone a couple 100 yards. I found a couple blood beds, but it seems to be drying up. I don't know which way he went from here. Let me keep looking. Just real faint blood. Well, guys, headed back to the house. Couldn't find the buck. I looked since daylight. It's 12:30. I just left just a few minutes ago, about 15 minutes ago. It's 12:45, sorry. Left about 15 minutes ago. You know, normally I'd be out there all day tonight, tomorrow looking. I've been hunting over 30 years. I think I've lost 3 bucks my whole life. Anybody that says they hasn't hunted much, hadn't killed many deer. I know some of the best hunters there are, period, that have lost bucks. The shot looks so good. I mean, it's right behind the shoulder, had to be right in the liver, but that's part of it. I'm not staying to look because I got the call this morning at daylight. My grandma passed away, so I'm headed back to my house to unload everything, do some laundry and stuff, and then I'm gonna head to Wyoming. It's not the, you know, it's not the happily ever after that I wanted. I shot a good mature buck, man. It's just how it goes sometimes, you know. You know, people, they talk crap and nonsense and all that stuff, but I don't know anything else I could have done different. You know, it's just part of it. It bothers me. I don't like losing deer. You know, God gives us animals to eat, to harvest, to take, to hunt, whatever you want to call it, to use, and I don't like wasting or wounding or hurting, you know. I tracked for 500 yards. I found 5 blood beds, and then, you know, trail of blood, and then it just trickled off into nothing. I've still got cameras out, still got my stand out there. Hopefully next weekend I'm back down there and I'll look around some more. But he can show back up on camera. You know, in a week he could be right back into the same spot. If I hit a void in there, or, you know, shot underneath his liver or whatever, he could be alive and well. You know, so we'll see. Whitetails are tough animals. They've done some amazing things, regenerating and healing themselves up. So I guess that's it. You know, hopefully y'all like the video. I ended up seeing around 30 deer this weekend in 2 days. Not counting the deer I've seen today, just in and out and walking around the woods. So it was an eventful weekend. You know, there's more big shooter bucks around there, but I don't like to shoot at them to lose them. So we'll see what happens. Right now I don't feel like hunting, but I got a lot going on. So, you know, 7 weeks ago my dad, I'd say passed away, but he was 15 to 20 minutes without oxygen or a pulse. Spent 2.5 weeks sedated on a vent in ICU, and then he's back. He's coming back too. So I've had a lot going on the last month and a half, you know, besides kids and work and everything else. So it's just one of those things. So I know I'm rambling, talking or whatever. I'll get the video loaded up. I'll keep y'all updated. I'll video some more hunts this year. If I get him back on camera, I'll let y'all know. I'll update the video. So that's where we're at. I got about an hour-and-a-half drive to the house, and then we'll pack up. I'm gonna get with my sister, and we're gonna drive to Wyoming. So y'all take it easy and stay safe out in the woods, and y'all keep hunting. See ya.